Good morning. I'm Don Pratt, pastor at St. Paul United Methodist Church in Largo, Florida. You know, in the Gospels, it tells us that when Jesus was baptized, that he heard a voice from heaven who said, "You are my beloved Son with whom I am well pleased." So he heard this voice from God that said, "You are my beloved." And then immediately after the baptism, he went into the wilderness, and there he heard the voice of the accuser who began to tempt him. And the voice of the accuser basically said, "If you're the beloved of God, prove it. Turn these stones into bread. Do this miraculous thing that will make you famous, or grasp this power that I want to give you." And in essence, in the way Jesus answered all of those temptations, what he said was, "I don't have to prove anything. I am the beloved of God." Now, none of us are Jesus and none of us are the Messiah, but it is true that we are beloved of God. And we may have never heard an audible voice telling us, but we are the beloved of God. But then often we hear the voice of the accuser who tell us, well, if you really are loved of God, then prove it. Why don't you live like you're supposed to and feel guilty when we mess up? And why don't you do these? And why don't you do that? And all this stuff that makes us feel like we can't live up to it and that we really must not be. And I just want to encourage you, that how much better off we would be if we would follow Jesus' lead when we hear that voice telling us, prove it. If we would be able to say, I don't have to prove anything. I am the beloved of God. And so that's what I wanted to share with you this morning. You are the beloved of God. And so throughout this day, when you hear that other voice questioning that, doubting that, wanting you to prove that, I hope you'll be able to just smile and say, I don't have to prove anything. I am the beloved of God. Because you are. I hope you have a great day.